50 Fortnite secrets and Easter eggs in Season 4. From a graveyard of Marvel characters to a wholesome reference, this is our best one yet. We'll start off under the Doomstat POI, where you'll find a secret room belonging to a diehard Iron Man fan. From cardboard cutouts to posters and memorabilia, whoever lives here has an unhealthy obsession. But if you look at their old school TV, it is secretly playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Clearly, Epic are huge fans of this franchise because they designed a whole boss around it. While you're fighting Doom at his castle, he'll attack you in the goofiest way ever. It might seem like a random move, but him diving at you feet first is taken straight from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's not even the weirdest thing about Doom in Season 4. He has really taken over the map, including its businesses, creating his own bakery called the Doom's Domain. Not only that, this is also a clever reference to his POI from Chapter 2 with the same name. Forget being a supervillain, this guy needs to work in marketing. Especially when you find out he also owns an ice cream company. Around the map, there's literally freezers for Victor Von Scoops. This guy's the king of branding. But it turns out there's a secret backstory behind this entire company. If you check out the TVs in the raft, they play the news channel which reveal everything. It turns out he gained the people's trust by giving out free ice cream before taking over the map and becoming the Supreme Lord. Season 4 has the most Easter eggs we have ever seen in Fortnite, like in Peely's new emoticon. Yes, it is the Wolverine meme. And if you find yourself in the raft, it's a prison, so, there's gonna be strict rules. I just wasn't expecting one of them to be no silly hats. Looking at you, Magneto. Then head to the top of Castle Doom to find an insane amount of secrets, like this random horn in a glass case. Most people would shrug this off as a decoration, but this actually belongs to Namor. What's even funnier is this whole thing is referencing a comic panel where Doom is told not to toot it, but of course Dr. Doom toots as he pleases. Fun fact, this was an achievement in the previous Marvel season where you had to use the Battle Call emote as Doom. Not the only thing on display, you could walk around and just find Doctor Strange's necklace shattered and broken. I guess he wasn't strong enough to defeat Doom, but you'd at least expect the Thing to put up a fight. After all, he is super strong, but if you were excited to play as Ben Grimm in Fortnite, let's just say he's busy being a chair. This guy was absolutely annihilated by Doom and turned into a throne. I mean, that is overkill. Doom did this to all of the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic has been squished down into a ball and shoved in a display case. He's even pulsing like he's still alive in there. This is horrifying. Not to mention, there's a super tall cabinet with a chair in it. Seems random until you read the label Sue. That's right, the invisible woman is in here, and she's probably staring right at you from this chair. Honestly, a little creepy. And I guess Silver Surfer could not find his way out of certain death either. His shattered surfboard is with all the other artifacts, making you wonder who hasn't Doom killed. Actually, Emma Frost. She's alive and well on the map right now, and you can fight her as a boss. Except, it gets pretty annoying when she turns to diamond until you learn this incredible secret where you just shoot the red part of her body. There's also a hidden character that no one realizes is on the map. On a small island near the raft, one of the prison cells is stood on its own. If you approach the door, you can hear someone on the inside. They tell you they need help escaping, which will activate a secret quest. If you didn't guess from the pink door and sense of humor, it is Gwenpool. Soon, you'll be able to break her out and get a mythic dual SMG. Someone who did not get the mercy of prison was Moon Knight. He's been in the game a while, except now he has come face to face with Doom, and like every Marvel character in existence, apparently all that's left of him are his moon daggers in the castle. The same goes for Ultron's head, which this guy has seen better days, I'll say that. If you were wondering what happened to the whole Magneto story which brought us here, well, the same fate that wiped out everyone else also happened to our storyline guide. I guess being the secret outfit doesn't mean you get off easily, but things are getting ridiculous now. That's because you could also find Thanos' helmet beaten into pieces. I mean, this is Thanos we're talking about. There's no way that... Wait, Doom killed him in the comic? That's brutal. And if seeing the Fantastic Four turned into furniture wasn't enough, you can explore the island and find their logo fractured in the dirt. Pretty depressing to see our heroes get humiliated like this, but at least you get a chest. You're probably wondering where the final member of the Fantastic Four has been this whole time. Well, over in Dr. Doom's fireplace, instead of using wood to light it, he has put the Human Torch's heart in here instead. I mean, this might be the most R-rated season of Fortnite ever. Now, some secrets are even hidden in the patch notes. While reading what's new in Season 4, you'll reach the end and see a huge gap. But if you keep scrolling, there's a post-credit scene in the blog just to talk about Reload. And if you're wondering why Captain America is Jonesy this season, everything's explained in his loading screen. It shows him opening a box and seeing a note left by Steve Rogers who says, says, "I thought you could use this." So I guess Steve was too busy to fight Doom or something? It's not just corpses Doom collects, he even appreciates some fine art. All around his castle, you can find paintings of, well, they're all of him, but some stand out from the rest. There's him riding a monster, which is taken straight from the comics, as he calls himself Master of the World. Here he is on a polar bear, once again a recreation of a panel from a comic, but I love how they redrew these rather than just copy-pasting the image. Around the new biome, you could also spot some cool references, including a shrine with a statue to his late mother, Cynthia Von Doom. And if you thought what Doom did to the Fantastic Four was enough, wait until you see his study room. Right on the wall is a dartboard with none other than Reed Richards pinned on it with an axe. What did he do to Doom? A more lighthearted Easter egg can be found in Gwenpool's set. Take a look at her skin description, and she claims she attended the Galactus event. So is she an Avenger now? So now Doom is our main threat, with him not only taking the power from Pandora's box, but secretly studying it with Valeria's old book, which you could find at the top of his tower. You probably shouldn't explore far though, since this whole area is strictly off limits. You'll know from the restricted access sign, but instead of a usual hand, it is Iron Man's repulsors. The posters and signs are some of the funniest details this season, but you could also take a look at the newspapers. On the wall of a raft cell, one of them published an article on the prison grub still being the Horrid. Now there is an Easter egg you'll see before you even touch the ground: Galactus's giant head in the ocean. Just don't expect him to be moving anytime soon, because Doom burned a hole straight through. This guy is ruthless. All of these trophies seem pretty dark, probably because visiting Doom's castle makes it that way literally. Once you step foot in the grounds, the sky clouds over with smoke as the sun dims. It really sets the atmosphere. Maybe you just want to get out of there as fast as possible. Well, if you grab a War Machine jetpack, there's almost no point in walking anymore. This thing is infinite, so whenever you get a charge, you might as well boost to go 3 times as fast. Now let's check out Gwenpool's pocket, where you'll notice her phone has a Fortnite case on it with a llama, and on her Reddit style, she is foreshadowing a future outfit. Wearing a fish stick pin, she's declared herself his #1 fan, even hijacking his TikToks with love hearts. Obviously, that's because Fishpool is coming to Fortnite. Not the only skin being teased. Around the map, there's a magazine called The Daily Burglar. Obviously, it's a nod to the Bugle, but also on the front page, you could spot an unreleased outfit for Meowscooth. In fact, at the raft, you'll be able to take a look at Meowscooth's own private cell, decorated with his usual items. That's not all. On Gwenpool's t-shirt, you can spot a picture of Jeff the baby land shark, her adorable pet she adopted in the comics. Even the MCU movies got some love this season, with some designs being taken directly from the movies. In fact, Mysterio's third style is directly inspired by it, and while it's not an exact copy, this suit doesn't exist anywhere else, and comparing the details, it's pretty obvious where they got the inspiration from. My personal favorite character is Pulverine, and you can literally find him on the map skating around on banana skins. This is his Battle Pass emote, and he's doing it constantly, the first ever NPC to use a traversal emote. If you've got your hands on Cap Shield, using it will not only deflect attacks, but even change your reticle to a star in a circle. If you're wearing the Captain Jones outfit to match, take a look at his stealth variant. This is based on US Agent, a character in the comics who even appeared in the MCU recently. And if you're worried about missing out on any of these outfits, come back in like 2 years. That's because this is the first Battle Pass in Fortnite history to not be exclusive. Everything in this pass can be sold in the item shop at a future date, although it'll probably be way more expensive than it is now. Honest take? I recommend just spending the 950 V-Bucks. But you won't have to spend anything to get a hired NPC this season. Simply walk up to a down henchman and give him a second chance as your own. But choose wisely, you can only recruit one, otherwise they'll just wave goodbye. You want a free backbling right now? If you go to fn.gg/email surveys, it tells you how to sign up for Epic's questionnaires, and in return, they'll give you the Cerber backbling within like 24 hours. Maybe you want a free car instead. Okay, not a real one, but Fortnite are giving out a gold vehicle cosmetic to anyone who plays Rocket Sideswipe. Once you complete the challenges, everything will transfer over to your Fortnite locker. The weirdest secret in this entire video is how Captain Jonesy is not worthy of picking up Mjolnir. You can't use it with the skin, but you can use it with Moon Knight. Okay, not what I expected, so it's gotta be a glitch. And that is 50 secrets in Fortnite. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.